But yeah, I'm just glad that now that I can focus on bonding with my other siblings on my dad's side, and it's cool that we have like a little group chat, and we talk. We don't talk all the time because one's in high school, but she finally graduated and she's about to graduate. Well, she didn't graduate, but she's out of school now, and then the graduation process. And one, he's just busy with life, and he comes and goes when he comes, but we still all talk. And as the eldest on both sides, with my mom's siblings and my brother's siblings, I realized that I was born first because I gotta keep create the new generation of my family. And sad to say, it's sad that like I won't be able to include my dad, and they won't be able to know their granddad. But hey, they'll have plenty of other grandparents. Trust and believe. My girlfriend's parents, and then me and my grandma are still cool, and she'll be a great grandma. So they'll still have an elder to like go talk to and look up to and stuff. So I'm not tripping off of it. And it was a very hard life lesson for me to learn. And the thing is, that's so sad about it is my dad, he was abandoned as a kid too. So it's just like for you to continue the cycle, you ain't shit. There's nothing you can say. There's nothing any black father can say to me. I don't care about other men, but other men too are despicable. Anyone who doesn't take care of their babies is despicable, men or women. But yeah, so for you to not take care of your kids after knowing with that pain, because it's a pain that eats away at your soul and your heart that like you just can't describe. And you know it hurts. It does. Definitely. I battled with it for years, thinking like, wow, what did I do? Like, damn, like you feel bad because out of a situation I just came, and I didn't really, like most black kids get to see a loving black couple. Like I didn't get to see black love like I should have. So I understand why I had to go through this, because now I know how to be a good parent. And I told him that. I said, now whenever I think of, how a bad parent is, I'll think of you. And he's upset. Like, sad to say, like he's upset instead of taking it like a man. He's upset, and the truth hurt him. But the first sentence was "fuck you," and I told him, I said, "Fuck you, you're a bitch," straight up. And some people say it's childish, but you know, that was my inner child. That was my inner child to my inner adult talking to him. You know, and I just want you to know, guys, don't don't be wasting tears and energy on these people, on these dads that don't care about you. Because I promise you, they're gonna regret it when they're on their deathbed, waiting for someone to come with them. Come see them off to the last days. Nope, 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 nope. I told him that that is his problem. But yeah, the point of making this video is anyone listening, even if you're not black, because I understand the pain. I do. That's one thing. I am an empathetic creature. Once I go through something, I don't care who you are. I know how it feels. And like I even told her, I said if I had 29 kids, I would be there. It didn't matter. Like I would figure out a way to make sure all those kids are taken care of one way or the other, and that they would be loved, and they would know that I love them one way or the. If I had to move them all in the same house, so be it. And you know, it's just sorry if you get offended by this video, this message. You just an ain't shit nigga. You just a sperm donor, and you can either man up and maybe try to fix the relationship before it's too late. Because once your kids grow up and start their own families, you're dead to them. I mean, he's already dead to me now, but you know. And I guess I just want anyone who's listening to not feel like they're alone or feel bad for feeling how they feel. And, I felt bad because I felt obligated, but at the end of the day, he's just a sperm donor. Like, even if my mom found another man, I still would be born with or without him. That's the thing a lot of men don't understand. The mother determines what, yeah, like you just wouldn't have all your features. You would be from another man and with your mom still. So, that being said, to my brothers and sisters, even the ones who are older. This is for all of us because, I'm talking about everybody. I'm an inclusive person, everyone in the family. I don't care what you are. We've all been there. Not all, but a good majority of us, are missing our dads. And, some of us will actually see our dads on the street and they won't say shit to us. So it's just like, to me, you guys aren't shit. And I hope you guys die alone. Is that truth? Is that true? And to people who had to go through that and are going through that, don't respect your dad. Fuck him. fuck him. Just fuck him. Straight up. Nigga ain't shit. You know, that don't mean go up to him and be like, fuck you, bitch. But, you know, if he try to be like, oh, I deserve respect. No. Just know he's a sperm donor and that's it. And, you know, once you can get your own shit and keep it moving, hell no, let him know. And, you know, my situation is a little different. Everyone's situation is different, but I don't live with my dad. Never did. And, you know, and I just definitely just had enough and I feel good. My spirit is good. This is good spiritual evolution. And beforehand, the universe was letting me know something was going to leave my life. And I feel good. Like, I feel great. And I'm going to ensure the next generations of my family are good. All of my siblings, I'm going to love their nieces and nephews. And I even told them that I'm going to love their siblings because they got a lot of siblings. Well, little sister, she got a lot of siblings, but my brother's got a sibling too. And I told him, I said I love them too, and that they can always come over and things. And, you know, I want to be a good big sister. And, you know, it's got to start somewhere for us to really start this black love movement. We got to start doing it within ourselves. You got to love yourself first. Then you got to learn to love your family first. Second, then you got to learn to love your fellow black people. But it starts in the home. And sad to say, we have broken homes and we need to fix the home before we can fix anything else. Sad to say. And yeah, that's basically it. But to the black dads that are doing what they supposed to do, man, whoop whoop. Trust me, when I see you, and I see a black dad, especially with their daughters, you know, I tear up a little bit. It's just a deep pain and a deep scar that, you know, you'll carry with you for life. For some people it's just different, but for me, I carry it with me. And don't get me wrong, it brings me tears of joy because it's just like, wow, you know. And I'm happy for that little girl or that little boy or those kids because, you know, as long as the justice system doesn't take their dad away and, you know, just everything works out, they're going to be happy and they're going to have like a dad who loves them and protects them and, you know, make sure that they're just, yeah, builds them up. You know, my dad, he doesn't build us up. He expects us to do things for him. And like I was trying to explain to him, his generation was supposed to leave us something, just like collectively the elder generation was supposed to leave us something. You know, the only thing that, like, in America, one thing I will say to our ancestors, I appreciate them leaving those HBCUs for us. And that's something that we could globally be proud of. Like, they knew that our struggle and they were like, we're going to make this a little bit easier for you. So, you know, I appreciate that, ancestors. I do, because you make my experience in America a lot easier. And guys, don't be sleep. And don't get me wrong, black dads, I understand there's things you go through in this world that, like, I as a black woman, well, I mean, I'm masculine and gay, so basically I'm going to go through your struggles too. Not to the same extent, but I understand. And I understand the world is very harsh on the black man, but that's why the black man needs to go back harder and make sure build his shit up, build his community up, build his queens up, build his princes, his kings, his princesses, his seeds. Like, he needs to build his community up so that way we'll back his ass up. Not come home, be mad at everybody, beat the shit out of everybody, curse us out, you know, tell us we ain't shit or abandon us. Like, no. And that's why we're losing, because the masculine energy, black masculine energy as a collective, is not on code, you know. But that's basically it. Whew. But anyone going on that journey, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to you know, if you feel that you know you deserve better and it's okay if you need to cut that nigga off, cut that nigga off. Don't you dare, like, let that person weigh you down. And you're gonna be great. You're gonna be fucking great without that nigga, that sperm donor. But yeah, fam, I love y'all. And especially shout out to the black dads. Like, shout out to y'all for real. Like, when I see y'all with y'all kids outside actually playing with them, it gives me hope. It gives me hope for y'all, because it's like some of your counterparts, man, they sleep. They don't understand the importance of their seed. They don't understand the importance of growing it, keeping it, like, alive, actually nourishing it. And a lot of them have it, sad to say, a lot of these elderly black people, like, they're gonna realize the consequences of their ways, because we're coming up. Like, it's time for the new young bulls and the new blood to come up. You know, this is our game. This is us. Give us one more decade. Oh yeah, it's our world. And, you know, a lot of them are going to start dying off, and they're going to die alone and realize the error of their ways. Or when their kids are successful, they're going to be hitting their line. Nope, 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 me? Nope, I already blocked a nigga. So, as far as I'm concerned, I am worry free. And it was just part of my journey. And I just hope whoever's listening can take something away from this story, you know? Alrighty, peace.